Courtney, you're not allowed to leave. No, it's just me being jealous. I can go to sleep too.
I need to do. I keep forgetting. We keep forgetting for me to do my right now bit.
Yes. Hey, now's no time like the present.
Right.
Build your worlds. Interview your characters. Love your stories. Right now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I wish I had thought of this idea 7 events ago, when I could just like ask people to write now when they're already here and they're forced to write now and they're already on stream. What a great way.
Forced part.
I love all the words. You know me. It's like give the right now, right now. All the words every month.
But I think it's always really like, I think it's really cool when you think about everything that we're all doing here. We're all in different parts of the writing journey, all in different walks of our author journey or screenwriting, graphic novels, whatever it is that we're doing. And I think being able to come together and just celebrate writing is awesome. And that's something that I really appreciate. That was one of the first reasons that I put together the original WriteNowAthon. Yeah, but this is about all of us. How was did you guys have fun? What did you guys think of this year's WriteNowAthon?
It was awesome.
Initial thoughts? Amazing.
You're like, ask me again in 3
I'll
days.
let you know after some sleep. It's probably going to be more adjectives.
I have several that I have to go back and rewatch because family dragged me off.
Mm-hmm.
So there were things that happened yesterday. So I missed the second set of chapter 2. I missed chapter 2. So I have to go back and that's on my rewatch list.
Yeah, anybody who missed well, I think Spice was chapter 3. Anybody who wants Spice, it was spicy. It was extra spicy.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, with the hosts that were popping up all through that it was going to be hysterically funny. And then Rita was on before I started.
Yeah,
I was
Rita, me and Rita had a really fun time. I had a really great time sprinting. We had like that morning sprinting hour. What was that? We did back to back with Kay. So I did Kay and then Ilsa.
Kay, then Rita.
Ilsa was a pleasure, and then Rita.
Ilsa,
yeah. Or was it Rita?
Yeah.
Ilsa
had an amazing string.
Yeah,
I never thought of using animal noises for a writing sprint. I'm like, if people don't listen to music, they're just going to tune out. But probably most people probably just put mute on the YouTube. They probably just hear me say like right now, they're like, wah, mute.
I'm not gonna lie, that is totally what happened.
25 minutes.
I picked my own music.
I have my own playlist
sure
for all of my whips have their own individualized playlist. So it's like if there's music or like bird sounds, like some of my timers have bird sounds with them. Sometimes I'm just fine listening to other people typing. I know some people are like, no, I can't stand the sound of clicky keys. I'm like, I bought a clicky keyboard just for that purpose.
I bought a silent one just for the opposite purpose.
So it's silent. I can like totally picture like Ambrose, like you just start singing over here whenever I throw in a writing sprint, like celebrate good times. Woo-woo.
Can I just say, Mom Maggie, when you said whips, in my head, I was thinking like whip sounds. And I was like,
work in progress.
What genre is she in? What's working on?
Oh man.
And
I actually bought
I
a
had no
keyboard
sleep, so this is just my baseline.
This is just my baseline after 30 hours of no sleep. Hey, what's up, Ilsa? Welcome back. The whips go with my books. Clicky keyboards. So I feel like this was actually pretty fun. Like I said, I feel like we covered so many different topics. We'll submit you for a second while you're setting up. But I feel like we covered so many different topics of workshops, writing sprints, panels, discussions. I'm curious, do you guys feel like that it felt like a festival a little bit more than what are those things? Conference?
I think so. The games like really helped, like bringing chat
Mhm.
in, so it was more a back and forth than a lecture. Because even in the presentations, there was constantly chat. You're going to do this workshop with me, or chime in, or type this up, and everything. And I really enjoyed that. But then I also enjoyed the interviews as well, which of course still engages chat because you're asking, hey, you got any questions for the person I'm talking to? To bring it up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was posting this whole thing about December being an acorn month for us, for December being that month where we all start planting the seeds that we're going to be harvesting next year, the year after, and everything, and us getting back into that positive writerly mindset. And I think this was a perfect bookend for the chaos that was 2025. And it's like, we all needed this boost at the end of our acorn month to go into the new year ready to just, get back into our writing routines, get back into filling our creative well, loving our words, all the words. And I think it was just, I had so much fun when I got to be here, and now I get to go back and rewatch it and have more fun. So that's always a plus.
Yay!
It certainly is.
I actually missed a lot of the stream because, sleep and all that. So I'm going to do what Maggie is doing. I'm going to be rewatching quite a bit of it. I'm excited.
Are you guys feeling, so is everyone feeling, I mean, once we get past the sleepiness, are you guys feeling more motivated to write for next year and like achieve whatever your like writing goals are?
Yeah.
I was already quite motivated.
I think this really helped for kind of like a pulse check of, like, for myself. I already talked about how 2025 I've cut down on how much I do, and it was a nice thing, even though it's just something small. But I think, Kaufman, you said it. You were like, you still did a lot, and I'm like, no, I did. I've done more in the past, but it made me realize, just because I have available time in the day doesn't mean I need to sacrifice me time, recharge time, to achieve all I want and everything, which ties back to that time management that Lynn was talking about, of time management, but also more energy management, because as they discussed, most people at the end of the day, you've already done all the critical thinking. You cannot undo a plot bunny at that point mentally.
Yeah, and Nicole is right. Big claps for all our guests. Everyone who presented, set up panels, workshops, discussions, games, like, heck yeah.
100%. Everyone brought their A game.
You can even have the, there you go. StreamYard doesn't have a cool fantasy effect, but I tried. But yeah, absolutely. Completely agreed. Oh, bingo. So let's talk. So once again, so we did so much during this event. People who are just hopping in, we're celebrating the last 30 hours of streaming, which is so cool. And I know the bingo was one of the things, one of our games. Did anyone complete their bingo? Well, okay. I'm assuming a bunch of you guys probably got lines. I'm assuming we got a bunch of lines.
I actually blacked out the entire thing because I counted the my drawing last night. That was technically a first draft of that creature, so I'm counting that. So I blacked out the card.
Aw, you guys, anybody who got a blackout, or even if you got a line in the bingo card, you should take a picture of it and upload it to the WriteNowAthon Discord, because I want to see, like, I would love to see, we would all love to see which ones you guys all succeeded with. I'd say
Absolutely.
It's probably a good
mostly
place.
It will help us in the future choose the right squares.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm really curious to see which ones people actually got. I like, where'd my little
I am adding a sleep square. just for the people that are like, I'm not going to sleep at all. No, now you have to if you want to.
Oh, trust me, it was not for a lack of trying. It was not for a lack of trying.
Yeah, the moment I went to go to sleep and get my 2 hours to come back, my dog was like, I demand to be doctored up because I decided to take a huge chunk out of my leg in the middle of a presentation.
Ouch.
Then he goes, I need breakfast and I would like to go outside.
Yeah, his leg wasn't filling enough. He needed more food.
But no. He decided to take a huge chunk out of his leg in the middle of the night. And so I doctor him up and then, medicate him, go to sleep. You'll heal in your sleep. And then do the stream, finally lay down to go to nap. And he's like, breakfast, please. And then I'm going to take my sweet time outside. I'd like to bask in the 68 degrees weather that we have going on. I was like, oh, yay. So I attempted sleep.
Dang, I got much closer to the bingo card. I still didn't get a line, but I got closer. Oh, nice. But literally, it was impossible for me to get a blackout because I couldn't have entered a giveaway.
Technically, you did because I accidentally did hashtag instead of spelling out hashtag.
Natalie, it was really funny when you told me to go to sleep because I wasn't the one posting. They were posting the ads for my account, but I was watching. And I'm like, oh, and then I put the phone down.
Every time
like,
somebody would say it, I was like, oh no, it's me.
Natalie sees all.
What made me laugh the most is that I forget how deadpan I am. So I'm in the middle of talking. I'm like, talking about like, oh yeah, well, when you're writing, get off and go to sleep. When you're writing, do this. Like, it was just a quick snap. And I'm like, people who don't know me won't realize that's a joke, that I'm not being controlling as much as I usually am.
That's funny. It lasted all night, though. The whole time he was trying to be off camera to go to sleep. It lasted the whole time.
Oh, my goodness. I tried so hard to sleep. I finally gave up after 4 hours. I usually have a rule. If I'm, like, restless in bed for more than, like, 2 hours generally, I, like, get up, wake up a little bit, and then I try again. But I didn't have lots of time.
Me and sleep are like Velcro. Like, I just barely touch it and I'm attached. Like, you have to pry us away. And TMI, but I don't care. Y'all can write about this if you have a character that's 36 or older. Perimenopause, holy hell. I wake up in the middle of the night, burning up. I'm just wide awake at 2 a.m. and I'm like, no, I am not waking up. I'm not getting out of bed right now. I am not going to do anything right now. You cannot make me. And so I got a little sleep mask and I'll put on an audiobook or ASMR or something. My stubbornness level comes out when my sleep is messed with. You know those old Snickers commercials? And it's like the attitude, that's me in sleep. Okay, I don't need a Snickers, I need a nap.
I think so sleep aside for just a second, I actually do think that it's really important that we for a second celebrate. I was like, I know I had these cards somewhere. So it's very important that we celebrate all of the work that went into putting on this event. And I'm like not talking about myself, I'm talking about all our volunteers. So all of them, we've been planning this for 2 months. For anyone not involved, we've been planning this for a while. There was a lot of back and forth on design, on how we wanted this to go, on things that worked, things that didn't. There's a lot of learning experiences. It's the biggest team I've put together for an event. And it's crazy because I feel like the execution of it came out really, really well. I'm so happy of it. And like, even when I look at the engagement of the streams, we probably, the streams have probably been viewed by well over like 3,000 to 4,000 people in the past 30 hours. Like, it's across the platforms. I'll have to go and count, but we've had a lot of people hop into these streams. And then even that aside, it seems like everybody's had a really fun time at different parts. I never felt like there was any part of this past 30 hours where like there was nobody in the chat hanging out with us, even at the low periods of time. It felt like people were always hanging out. Of course, during the day, people were just more active, but man, y'all were spicy during like even like the night spicy session. So like, clearly it's the time of day doesn't matter.
Well, I think the fun part is I'm from Europe, so I'm 6 to 9 hours ahead of you guys, of
yeah, exactly.
most of
So
you guys. So it's not just people from the USA that are watching. There's also lots of people from Europe, I think, that are watching, and it's fun that you guys decided to do it all consecutively and for such a long time, so people could just join in and take part in the event, and that was awesome to do, and to watch it also like Marie Mulaney, who came in from from Finland, for example, and that's just great when that happens, and that makes it really an international event, and that's great, I think. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Actually, you're right. I didn't even think about it like that. But when I think about our guests, I want to say 3 or 4 of our guests are not in the U.S. or are in international parts of the world, I believe. 3 or 4. But yeah, you're right. That's cool. And then even people in the U.S. were evenly spread out across the U.S. time zones, including Alaska, Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern. So it's cool. We literally have people all over the world who are all, the one thing we share in common is that we love writing. And I think that's absolutely incredible.
Exactly.
But before I go off topic, I have to say, like, so much work went into this, and we need to give our volunteers a huge round of applause. They did so much work, starting with our marketing team. Let me tell you guys, I asked a lot from our marketing team, and they were incredible. So huge round of applause. Let's see where it is. Maybe I can find. No, all right, no. Oh, heartbeat. All right, well, you guys can heartbeat one first.
Well, they were kind of the heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like leading the charge.
They beat us
Sarah,
one.
Nicole. They you guys were absolutely incredible. All 3 of them did an amazing amount of work, and all 3 had different styles and different values that they brought to the team. But literally, we would not have been able to do any of this marketing. Everything that you guys saw, everything from the ads from 2 months ago to the graphics to the videos to the fancy to the presentations, everything was done by our marketing team. So just thank you so much, guys. Make sure to thank them a lot, because this event, we wouldn't have been able to have the awareness. We wouldn't have been able to put it together and even let people know about it without our marketing team. So you guys are awesome. Highly recommend any of you guys for marketing help, especially for anyone else who's looking for marketing help for their stuff. So highly recommend. They're all awesome. And then the rest of our volunteers, I have to give the call out for our other volunteers who helped out. Sol, Nat, Kay, Courtney. You guys have been so absolutely incredible, helping at different stages of the journey. And everybody's really wanted to make the WriteNowAthon what it is. So once again, huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been very meaningful to me, and I really appreciate you guys. I would not have been able to stay awake for 30 hours by myself. Courtney and Sol were absolutely incredible. Nat, you were incredible. Kay, you were incredible at helping us keep the studio and keep the event running, even when I was not here. So that's cool. You guys brought different energy, and that's great, because with writing, I don't want you to be me. I want you to be you and do your own writing thing. And then hopefully we inspire each other along the way. So that's my sleep-deprived thank you speech.
What I liked about this is for the people who joined in on most of the presentations and games and stuff, is that every single one ends up having something happen that became like the hashtag of that presentation or the inside joke. And it is just hilarious how that came about, with just naturally for every single one of them. And I love that.
Yeah, man, I feel like we've gone on a journey. Since our Friday Discord party. And even then, for those of you, forgetting about the Discord party, those of you who showed up for a Friday Discord party, that was the biggest Discord party we've had to date so far. Like we had a bunch of writers in the community show up, and literally all we did was we just talked about writing, and then it kind of became a co-working sesh, and then we kind of had some random talks about all the different things, but it was just fun because it was a writing hangout with writers, and we also gave each other some feedback. I know I've definitely got a lot coming up with Unite, right? But with just the Discord itself, I know I am planning on extending that type of event and wanting to do that a little bit more frequently, with just more of a casual writers hangout where we can co-work together and or do a movie night and talk about a movie or just hang out and chat. So definitely something I want to be doing more in the Discord. Yay. That's
awesome.
Hoffman and Natalie, have you guys happen to have a chance to go to the Discord and look in the Discord suggestions on what game we needed added to the Discord?
No.
I vote it gets added today. I know you don't normally add Discord things on Sundays. It's normally a Monday thing.
We need fortunate and unfortunate in the Discord games. That was so much fun. Hey, that's a great idea. I mean, yeah, so I do have to give the Discord a rehaul. Should probably be week after next. I'm giving myself a week.
Yeah,
all right, talk amongst yourselves. We'll add fortunate, unfortunate right now. That's easy.
Yay! We get it. We get fortunately, unfortunately.
The beautiful thing about that, and if you want, I can write up like rules for it, is that some of the stuff we did was, one, you can't use brand names. You got to make up like a Pig Latin spinoff name up for it.
Just way better than mine.
Yeah, I don't know the rules. Natalie, I just type in the rules. And
that was just for more creative, because it's an exercise to help you like write yourself into a corner and write yourself out of the corner into another one. Like,
I'll be honest, I listened to parts of it and I was entertained until somebody told me to go to sleep.
And you listen to them like you would ever listen to anyone other than yourself.
I listened to everyone, and it was a successful guilt trip for about.
They don't sound like a smart person if you listen to them. I'm just saying.
Oh man! But
I will say, with fortunate, unfortunately, it was. Did I just say it twice or whatever? Y'all know what I meant. The hilarity that ensued was great, and I will say, if you keep it up for like a year of people just jumping in, you're gonna need AI to summarize it.
No, probably. Yeah, that's one of the biggest challenges actually that we've had with the games section of the Discord, is that once it like goes past like a week, 2 weeks, a couple weeks, new writers have a harder time getting into it because they have too much to catch up on.
Luckily, unfortunately, it's just you got to know what the last sentence was practically.
Maybe all the games have to have like a weekly reset or like a bi-weekly reset. Maybe that's like a thing that like every week they just get reset. Maybe that's the way.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Cool. I posted the Fortunately Unfortunately channel. I'll leave it up to one of you guys to post the rules, since I don't even know how to play it other than you write Fortunately Unfortunately. So one of you guys can post the rules and the tab it up there.
I'll put it in. Right now, though, I have a cat overlord. Thus, I am otherwise indisposed.
That is a big cat.
Oh wow! What a crazy way to end the year, though. I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, we'll see what the future looks like. I'm trying to think of if there were any other things.
I will say a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. There was, we did have a schedule that was a little fluid and stuff. A little thing about myself, though, this cat went missing at 4 p.m. on Friday. Ooh. And it wasn't until like it was one of the streams. I remember being on screen and I said, "Be right back." And that was because she finally appeared again. At like,
oh my goodness. What was all your guys' pets? Like, Natalie, so like you had a pet issue. Courtney had a pet issue, and then Kay also had a pet issue since Friday.
Okay, so next bingo card we'll add pet issues on top, because sometimes I've been on stream before and my dog that's back there in the corner, she has seizures, so I've had to cut out because she's having a seizure and deal with that. But yeah, this that I didn't even notice that thing. But yeah, the hardest part about the cat missing is the kids that were asking, "Where's the cat?" And I'm like, she wanted to explore outside.
I totally keep forgetting about the chat. I'm 30 hours of still catching up. I feel like I just come here and every single time I'm just singing like song lyrics. Every breath you take, every move you make. Oh man. And we see a lot of fun stuff. Sam, welcome. Dreamwork, teamwork, streamwork, community support. Hopped in. I hear you. Fortunately, unfortunately, Kaufman listens to everyone and ignores them anyways. That is not true. I listen to everyone all the time. And then I selectively ignore. I hate typing this game. Fantasy Housewives. Yes. Yeah, and everybody in the chat was like super enthusiastic the entire time. I was like, there were times where I just like couldn't keep up with the chat because people were on these like everyone in the community was on these like crazy conversations, and I'm like, I want to be involved, but I'm also juggling 10 other things right now.
Yeah, I totally got that. Like at one point, I think I had 12 tabs open, and my computer was like, "You're gonna need to close some things. Like some things need to go. Prioritize. Time now. Let's go." I was like, okay.
I'm just glad that the wind didn't take out my internet during my workshop or during the discussions that I was involved in. But we are the chatty. We are the like you pulled in the Breaking the Block crew and the Bard writers and
you're right, yeah,
and the flash fiction enthusiast. You basically invite. Let's find all the chatty people, and I'm going to pull them in to join me.
I mean, that was my goal. When I envisioned this event, I'm like, I wanted every single author tube, writing tube, author writing tube to be involved. And I feel like we were able to get definitely a number of them to come join with us. And I think if it wasn't smack dab during the middle of the holidays, we probably would have been able to get all of them based on the timing. But I feel like we got a pretty good turnout though. Yeah, I feel like we got a really good turnout actually. Did all of you guys like it being on this holiday weekend in between Christmas and New Year's, or was it too difficult for you?
This is like the void week between the two holidays, and when there's usually everybody's like on vacation, gone and so it filled a niche when for nothing to do. It kind of filled in there. So I think it was a fun thing to do.
I think it was fine for me. It was fine because I just have one goal between Christmas and New Year's, and that is to not get sick. Like if I can make it the whole week without starting the new year sick, then I call it a win.
So,
for me, it was a bit much, but yeah, it was at the same time. It was also good. So yeah.
Yeah, I think my guess is it's kind of a trade-off for everybody because some people are like family stuff in between, and then that weekend is like, well, what do you do? And then other people plan out full-on plans from Christmas to New Year's. Some people go back to work.
But it's also hard to find a time of the month, year, season, century that's going to work for everyone that's wanting to be involved in any type of event like this. So,
and I mean, I think my thinking was that what we've seen in previous time is more people are active during holidays. And between Christmas and New Year's, we've always seen the highest involvement from just new writers and writers alike. So from a community facing standpoint, the engagement, the enthusiasm, the likes, the shares, the comments, everybody coming to be involved is always at its highest. What's not at its highest is guest authors, their schedule, because usually it's hard. It's easier to show up and go watch a stream. It's harder to plan. I'm going to go do a thing at the stream that I have to plan and prepare for. So
that's right.
Well, it's all good learning experiences. We continue to evolve these things. So I'm always really excited about this and hearing how everybody thought about it.
And this is always making the plans and then having the families go, the plans? We are changing the plans. And then you're like, but 2 months ago, you said this day I could have, and now not have.
How many people had a family change their plans on them this month?
Sort of.
Okay. A couple. Yeah, actually, I did too. So sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I guess that makes sense actually. So, oof. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something about the WriteNowAthon, but I'm probably just because I'm sleepy. What do we got?
Oh, such a cute kitty.
Does any of y'all have anything else to chime in?
I would just like to say that I'm going to post the link to the form. If you want anything and you haven't filled it out, please fill it out. We would love to give you guys your giveaways, but we can't really do that if you don't fill out this form. So please fill out form. And I'm going to put it in the Discord. I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat. So please fill that out.
I did post the 2 roles, unfortunately and unfortunately. And if anybody wants to pin that,
it's pinned.
Then everything else pre-game.
Yay! All right. Let's see what else. Yeah. So Discord stuff. So I would say anybody who wants to stay updated. So in the weeks leading out of the WriteNowAthon, I will be sending out the thank yous, the what do you think of this survey, the what did you have fun with, the giveaway information. We had a lot of giveaway winners, which was super cool, and any other miscellaneous things that come to mind. So that's what I'll be sending out over the next few weeks, and I think that's everything that I have. We have a really cool closing video once I finish loading into the studio. In a perfect world, I did this yesterday. But yeah, it'll be cool once it's loaded up. And yeah, so I just want to say, let me do a really big thank you. So everyone, look, Courtney, I loaded you up at the beginning. I didn't know how that one would work. I assume. Oh wow, all right. I don't even know how we pulled that one off.
I don't want to be main screen.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. The WriteNowAthon has been such an incredible experience as we've celebrated writers and the writing community. If you showed up late, or maybe you showed up for parts of the sessions, if you were not able to catch the full 30-hour stream, go check out the WriteNowAthon playlist. All of the replays will be available. There's so much information, learning, games, activities, so many things we talked about between the announcement I made, between the Jeopardy we did, between the conversations, and everything in between. And then if there's something where you want to join the conversation, come join us on the Right Now Discord. Link down in the YouTube description down below, because we're going to keep the conversation going in both the WriteNowAthon Discord and the the WriteNowAthon channel and the Right Now Discord. So definitely make sure to come join us. Discord will be getting a major update. It's been on my to-do list. There's a number of things that need to come to it, probably after New Year's. So I need to give myself a couple of days of a breather. And yeah, so make sure to come join us. We have loved having you guys all out here, and it has been an incredible experience. I finally got this. Perfect. Awesome. So I finally got that up there. I just want to say thank you all for joining us. I'll let everyone close out. You all know me. I'm Kaufman. I like dragons and writing, and yeah, right now. All right, that's what I got. We'll pass it on to somebody else. Y'all can. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. I didn't think this one through.
No. I'm Courtney. I like romance and reading, and I wrote a book this year. Go me! I can be found at CourtneyHarding.com.
Ooh.
Okay, somebody else now.
Cough. I was like,
I'll do it. I'll do it. It's all good. Hi, I'm Stephanie. I write and read a ton of romance. I've written a few books. They're out there. You can find me pretty much anywhere underneath Stephanie and Whitson. And that's me in a nutshell.
Yay.
I'm Mama Maggie Ward, independent author, stroke survivor, migraine overcomer, Ward, pen number mine on all social media channels. I have the books and the things and the brain damage. So, if I can write and publish, you can too. Believe in yourself, believe in your book. Don't listen to the imp.
Aw.
Okay, fine.
Everyone knows me as Chat Soul. Usually writing fan fiction anymore. Have a couple other books that I've been doing. Usually have a cat with me, provided she wants to be up there. And person who loves to do the crazy high word counts that everyone knows of.
I'm Natalie Locke, the person. I just figured this is a better view to end with. So you can find me at natalielocbooks.com, and I have big news coming for 2020. Really, Kat? 2026.
They're there for hours, and then they're like, time for the cameo. They're like, nah, you don't know me.
I did not request a close-up.
That side eye
they didn't
was
leave
such
immediately.
a warning.
She was falling asleep on me, like full on, and then went, nope.
Wherever
Well,
you
from one cat lover to another, take care of yourself. You've always been worth it. I have a book coming out probably at least once a quarter this year, maybe. We'll see what happens. And my first nonfiction book for writers is also coming out this year. So take care of you all and see you all on the other side.
And from one fantasy lover to loads of fantasy lovers, my name is Ilse, and I love dragons and all other fantasy creatures, and I am currently working on the Teganei Chronicles. So check it out, or check my channel out, where I'll tell more about these creatures. And the Flutter Nymph is the first one that will be featured in a video. And I wish you all a lot of fun writing and finding your fantasy creatures and all other things in your writing projects. And remember, it's not only the word count that it is important, it's your entire process. So everything that you reach in your process is very important and are milestones to celebrate. Have fun.
Yay. And thank you, writers in the community, all of you, for joining us, making it to the end, being involved in the conversation, the fun, the crazy 30 hours, and we made it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. You are bomb.com, whether you've donated your time, resources, energy, creativity, procrastination, guests. Thank you. Everyone, you guys rock. This wouldn't have been a thing without y'all. And without further ado, we'll cue up the outro. I'm Kaufman. These guys are all our writers in the community, and we'll catch you next year.